Where does one begin a story on one Chad Anthony Zumock? I could talk about how a native Ohioan smashed through the ranks of comedy to be headliner and main eventer. How about his illustrious movie career with endless credits? Or his wife of 20 years and 2 kids, both named Chad Jr., by the way. All of this would denote a person of importance in a sea of mediocrity in the stand-up comedy scene. But much like Chad, all these descriptions would be lies. Mr. Zumock is a man of many faces, 35 to be exact. More on this story later in the video. On to the actual story. Chad attended Kent State University, which is most famous for its mass shooting. He had an affinity for writing and was a writer for his college paper, the Daily Kent Stater. Though his passion led to him getting kicked off the paper for unknown reasons, his college legacy would be a useless general studies degree with a major in partying and wearing sweater vests to try to be funny. Moving to Los Angeles in 2005 to pursue a career as a Nick Swardson lookalike proved to be not feasible. Because moving back to Cleveland to be on a radio show doesn't scream talented. Name recognition started in Chad's 8th year of stand-up. In 2013, young Chad got behind the wheel drunk and drove into a tree. Chad was a fluffer for such comedians as Norm Macdonald, Godfrey, Rich Voss, Doug Stanhope, Jim Florentine, and the machine Bert Kreischer. Chad idolized Opie and Anthony Cumia, along with Jim Norton, who is most famous for being a worm who turned. Norton's alter ego Chip Chipperson had a podcast and had a guest cancel on him. Who took their place? That's right, Chad got his chance. Although you will find his name nowhere in the description of the episode.
Oh, you want to do some impressions, my friend? Get out of the way, everybody.
Oh, boy.
Hey, Chad, why don't you come sit in on the podcast? I didn't. You're a comedian. I didn't even know you were here.
Challenge has been.
I know you are. Everybody is. That's Chad Zumock.
Chad
Hi,
Zumock.
That's a showbiz name.
Chad Zumock.
What was your last name that you changed it to? Hitler baby fucker? I better change it to something showbizy. How about Zumock? What's up, pal?
What's up, Chip?
All right.
Give me some skin.
This is an honor, man.
Yeah.
Big fan.
There he is.
Everybody is. What are you doing in
Look
town?
at that.
Talk to the Chipper. Earn your way on. Believe me, we're still looking for talent.
Well, I did the Compound Media, Artie and Anthony, the AA show.
was-
Oh,
great.
cool.
And then he's going to be in like Austin, Houston, and then Kent State or something.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
it's like
cool.
he's doing the whole shooter tour. It's amazing.
Oh, you ought to Virginia and do something at Columbine and go check out a fucking Batman movie in Shiznit.
It's just his whole list of places he's playing are literally places where people got guns, went into towers, and shot
Yeah,
people.
where else you doing? The fucking firing squad?
That is but if it was a place, it would probably be on his fucking gig
Sure
list.
is.
Probably would be.
Fuck yeah. So,
I hear you, Chip.
what are you doing when you're in New York? What gigs? Number 3. Babe Ruth was number 3.
Well, are you talking to me?
No, who else has a number 3 on? Hold on a minute. I thought that was the file name. Got me all ready to do
Yeah.
a little surf.
He's doing gigs with Florentine.
Yeah, I
Jim
know.
Florentine.
I did
Why
Ron
don't he come on the podcast? He won't send in
should.
an audition tape.
He's got one.
Yeah,
Maybe
I told
that's
him
why he's not
send
coming
in 30 jokes to the Chipper
30.
That's a lot of
into the mic like you're talking to me. I told him cue up a show and riff with the Chipper on camera.
You don't think that's a little insulting to a professional working comic?
No, you should be able to do it easy.
No,
I'm like, yeah.
I know but just asking is a bit insulting.
Nah, tell me he could do 20 jokes riffing with Chipper on the fucking tape.
So he's got to make believe he's actually just riffing with you?
Yeah, and laughing at my jokes and shit to make sure he's got the right vibes.
He hasn't done it?
No. He's probably afraid he won't pass the test. a lot of people are afraid they say they want to wreck vibes. Everybody's having fun.
That's true.
I've
It
known
is a good-
people like that.
Yeah, it's a good fun vibe in
I
this
was
room.
stepped over.
Oh, Fredo.
Yes, the way Pop wanted it and shiznit it. Stop collapsing in a chair, you skinny little mug. And how ironic you fucking got shot fishing. Good.
He did. Fredo did. I remember it was kind of a sad.
Yeah. Show us how you catch your fish.
Now he swims with the fishes.
Sure does. Fucking not reading the writing on the wall piece of garbage. Yeah, he would
Read the writing in the sand.
Well, yeah, read it some motherfucking place. Blame everybody but your goddamn self, Fredo. Ha! So what's up, Chatty Z? Talk at me.
Chatty Z. You should run with that.
Yeah, you should. Chatty Z. So what? You're here doing gigs for Florentine. How about a plug for you?
Yeah.
Because Jim Norton's going to be at November 11th. He's going to be doing Town Hall.
Oh.
Yeah, tickets must be going great if he's got to get me to do it. Also, Indianapolis, Sandy Franny, Sacramento, and Peoria, Illinois.
Peoria.
Yep, there's a club called the Jukebox. You ever heard Jukebox Hero by
Yeah.
Foreigner? I'm going to walk onto that. It's like the name of this club.
Well, Jim Norton's a
Thanks.
great comic.
Can you
Compared
change it to
to who?
Jukebox Zero?
Yeah.
In case you didn't know, Chad is a huge Cleveland sports fan. Any type of game draws Chad's right eye onto it. He once burned a Cavaliers jersey of LeBron James when he got traded to the Miami Heat.
Hey, welcome back to the Artie Lang Show. My next guest, real funny comic, works with the great Jimmy Florentine a lot, out of Cleveland. He's going to be at Levity Live coming up soon. Please welcome on the show, Chad Zumock.
Artie,
What's up, buddy?
thanks for having me.
Now, does everybody named Chad get that sweater? Is it sent to you?
You know what? Jim makes fun of this all the time.
That's what Florentine make fun of.
Oh, yeah. Nice sweater vest.
Look at this guy.
Where'd you get it, Coles?
You're beautiful. It's
Well, you wear a
beautiful.
sweater vest every day, right?
Yeah.
That's your thing.
I did it like 7 years ago when I had a good set and it became a good luck charm. And now I just wear them everywhere. It's
Now, listen.
How many do you
look?
have?
You look. Well, how many do you have? That's a
Yeah.
good question.
83.
Seriously?
I swear to God. Yeah, it's crazy. Like people like come to the
That's
show.
hilarious.
Like people come to the shows and give me sweater vests now. It's getting weird.
Now, let's. You look very tame and not angry, but I got to throw out a name, LeBron James. How do you feel about LeBron James? You're a Cleveland guy. You're a comic.
You know, the Cavs just played the Heat tonight.
Yeah, what happened?
They lost,
Of course.
of course. Yeah, I don't know if you know this, but
LeBron dropped 43 points.
yeah. He's 13-1 against the Cavs since he went to Miami. Yeah, since he took his talents to South Beach.
Now, how do you
Yeah.
feel about this?
I don't know if you know this, but you remember when the decision went down
Yeah.
and there was that jersey that was burning on national TV and they did a split screen and there's
Yeah.
LeBron. It's my jersey.
Really?
We got to see the jersey burn in front
You're
of his eyes.
kidding me.
Oh, it was the
You burned the jersey. Oh my God. LeBron James.
yeah, it was a couple.
That's unreal.
Yeah.
You're that hardcore. Hey, listen, he did you dirty, man. He did you dirty.
I'm not dating right now. Anyone here dating? You know why? Because there's nothing left. There's nothing left. Dating right now is like going to the Tampa Walmart on Dale Mabry. There's nothing left. Thank you. Please clap. I force applause breaks. I force them. Some people earn them. I force them. Yeah. Dating right now is weird. It's strange. I don't know. I'm in my 40s. I'm a white guy dating during the Me Too movement. It's over. I'm never going to kiss a girl again. The Me Too movement is like they call it the ice bucket challenge of sexual assault, where every white male on Netflix got nominated this year. Thank you. That's a rough joke for some people. Some people are laughing. I take chances in front of 84 people. That's what I do. I go for it. I swing for the fences, kids. I see you up there. Take a chance. I'm on dating apps. Anybody else on these nightmares? Yeah, you have to download an app to find your love now. So you have to swipe right and left all day long. Right if you like them, left if you don't. So I'm like laughed, like you're not good and laughed. That's what I do all day. Laughed. I'm afraid I'm gonna go into real life, like go to a bar, see a woman, and just swipe left like you're not good enough. Yeah, I just canceled myself on that joke. That's fine. I take chances. It never happened. That was a pretend lady. Okay, we're gonna go weird places, but we're gonna come back. I'm smart enough and I'm clever. Okay, I've been doing this for 17 years because I had a dream when I was a child. I wanted to make 3,600 a year, so I made that come true. Thank you, Make-A-Wish Foundation. I didn't force that applause break. I earned it.
If there ever was a quality to describe Chad Zumock, it would be ass-kissing to the extreme. Greg Opie Hughes is a radio legend in his own mind from the age of 18. Opie's current show is trash, but Chad doesn't care. He will clout chase all he can off the man.
And everyone does, I know what Anthony was trying to do. Like, he's trying to do a smear thing with you. And if you're smart enough, you could see through it. But when I did Brother Weeze's show,
well, can I interrupt? Because I mean,
please.
I, this is why I like talking to you. You give me tons of thought starters here. Anthony's been trying to smear me for pretty much the whole time we did radio together. He always trying to knock me down, which has been huge. And he continues to try to smear me. And I think more and more people, thanks for saying that are seeing through his garbage.
For me, Anthony, my opinion is really sad. And I used to go and he came play. I'm very grateful for that. Him like just kind of sink and go down and down and down. Like, do you feel bad for him at this point?
I wish about how they're really good friends. I really hope Jim Norton is having real conversations with him. I really hope for that. I don't know if I feel bad. I think I got to the point with Anthony where I have indifference, and I think that's a good place to be.
Because you guys have like came together and made like history. Right. You have like, I'm not here if it wasn't for you. Like, I'm not here. Right. What this is, I don't know. It's nothing, but I'm like kind of inspired by this whole situation. And there's a lot of people like me, like that, right, who are bottom feeders. But you and Anthony came together at one point, and this became a thing with Louis C.K., Bobby Kelly, Jim Florentine, whatever. So my thing is like with you guys is like, do you feel like compassion for one another? Even though I know Bobby, I know all the players in the game. I'm in it.
I mean, Anthony has said and done a lot of really crappy things, so it's hard. I'm trying to get to that place where maybe I have some passion for the guy, but I don't know why he's doing the type of show he's doing. I don't know why. Now, I say that knowing that I could be pumping up my stuff more and stuff, of course, but I'm to a point where I feel like I did it. And like I said, like I had a great meal, and now I got the bread and some gravy, and I'm just fooling around, and maybe someday this will become more. If not, that's okay. Hold on. This is another troll. The trolls. The show went off the air almost 10 years ago, but I don't know why. Anthony, I've said it, and I'll say it again because we probably have new people. Anthony was, and I say was, and I mean was one of the funniest guys I ever met in my life. We had all the great comedians on the show, like you just mentioned. Everyone from Louis C.K. to Bill Burr to Dice to Patrice O'Neill. And there were days, a lot of days, he was funnier than all of them. And you could see it in their eyes. They were all intimidated by how funny the fucking guy was. And then slowly but surely, he allowed this race crap that just bothers him to completely take over his whole persona. And he wipes out being one of the funniest guys in America to have these insane race discussions.
So let me ask you, Opie, why won't he play what you just said? You gave him a compliment. You said he's one of the funniest guys in the room. Why won't he play this on his show? Why won't Carl and Rochester play it on a show where you're like, he's the funniest guy in the room? They won't do it.
Next, we present a call between Chad and his idol, Anthony Cumia. One could say that the reality that Ant presents shatters Mr. Zumock's mind. The truth is a hard pill to swallow for perpetual liars. Chad has gotten so bitter at Anthony that he has a show on YouTube called Cumia's Cucks.
Okay, you could say I'm in junior high school and I'm immature, but say it to my face.
That's Kevin Brennan's phone number. I don't even know. I know something went on with Gino and Kevin Brennan about phone numbers, but I wouldn't even know that was his number. How do you know it?
Because I was captive of his for 2 years straight on his podcast.
Chad, do you always play the part of a victim? Are you constantly being victimized by other people? Did you ever, for once, just one time, go, maybe the position I'm in right now is because of Chad Zumock?
I understand the herd mentality. People wanted to be a part of stuff and the pylons and all that. I own my shit, but a lot of it's just, you guys are just trying to get one over. I see how it is. You guys are just having some laughs and LOLs. I'm good with that.
Apparently, you're not, Chad. You're not good with that. You fucking lost your mind. Where I've heard from numerous people, I think Chad is off the rails. I think he's flipped. I think he's having a mental, some type of mental episode. You seem to be one of these guys that just never wants to take responsibility for anything. You could come up with a laundry list of people that are to blame for your own shortcomings and mistakes you've made in your life. Everyone makes you the victim. Like you're the victim in everyone else's world instead of just being, Chad Zumock and doing your thing and, not blaming everybody for where you are right now or aren't, whatever.
I'm fine. I just have a special that came out. I'm doing the road. I'm opening for Brewer. Life's good.
Jim?
Yes.
All right. Just making sure. Could have been anyone.
Or in Florentine, too. You can throw both Jims in the mix.
Jim? Yeah, of course. I love Florentine and Brewer. Good guys.
They're great. Well, I just wanted to tell you I'm coming to the Comedians of the Compound, and I want to buy you a Budweiser, and it's all good.
Well, it's not my gig, but, thank you for the warning.
Am I going to get removed like Bert Kreischer had me removed?
I don't know. I don't have any weight or any pull as to who can or cannot attend these events. I am on the bill.
You're the boss.
I'm not the boss when it comes to the comedy shows. I'm just another fucking schlep on the bill. I have no power, and I wouldn't use any power to throw anybody out unless they were being disruptive, violent, something like that. But it's a free country. You're able to show up where you want, but if somebody else doesn't want you there or feel that you've been a problem or threatening, if they feel threatened from you, then I'm not gonna sit there and debate anything. Like I said, it ain't my show.
I'm not threatening anybody.
I didn't say that.
People think
I did not say that. I'm using that as an example of someone that would get removed. Like if somebody's being threatening, of course I would be all for them being removed. But if it's just somebody there that has a beef with someone else, I don't give a shit. Why would I give a fuck? Yeah.
I just want to watch some comedy, man. I'm just a comedy
there
fan.
You go. It's going to be a fun fucking show. Yeah. Orlando Improv. Of course.
And I'm buying a ticket too. I'm supporting the cause.
All right. See? That's
I'm
good.
gonna put it on a credit card.
Put it on a credit card. Very funny. See? Chad's being funny. He's doing a little self-deprecating humor here. The credit card joke. I think the credit card bit's a little old now, though, Chad. Don't you?
No, let's keep it going. Come on, 2 years isn't enough. We got to keep this thing going.
I hear you. It's kind of funny. Does make a resurgence.
I mean, you were getting a charge out of those jokes, so let's keep it going.
I love them. Can we could put a couple of people on at the same time, right, Chad? You want to talk to some of the listeners?
Hold up one sec. You have to lock them in first.
Oh, you got to lock them in. Hold on. There we go. Tom, are you there? You're on with
Hey,
Chad
guys.
Zumock.
Hey guys, a great interview today, Anthony. Hey, I have a question for Chad quick.
Yeah.
What's up, buddy? Go ahead, Tom. Lay it on
Chad,
me.
how do you reconcile your relationship with Stuttering John?
He's an idiot.
Can you expand upon that a little bit?
Dude, I'm loving what Shuli's doing.
Ramon, get this stupid interstate criminal off the air. Ramon, Chad is a fat Floridian who doesn't deserve to stand up at a comic place ever. Ramon, I kind of messed up that last one.
I work at comic places.
Times better than Chad.
You're not taking away my comic places, dude. You're not taking away my comic places where I stand
Holy
up at.
Shit. Ramon. You Ramoned you. Who do we have? Whoa. All right, let's go to line one. Kevin. Is Kevin there?
Yeah.
You're on with Chad Zumock. Kevin.
Hey, Anthony, it's the 1 year anniversary since I quit his podcast. I swear to God.
I didn't know Chad was on.
Oh, you didn't? Oh no.
Did he hang up?
He just hung up because
We could have had a reunion.
Is Chad jealous of Bert Kreischer and his success? You, the viewer, can decide for yourself. Chad discusses a Bert story with everyone's favorite grumpy grandpa comedian, Kevin Brennan.
Chad, did you tell the Bert Kreischer hotel story, or is that the tale out of school?
Oh, I'll tell it now. Patreon only. It's Patreon only until Joe Exotic puts it up. So here we go.
Yeah, right.
So a couple years back, I was featuring for Bert, and my buddy Sean O'Brien was the opener. We were doing a theater in Detroit, and we were doing the
Just for the
Cincinnati-
record, I'm a Bert fan.
Not really. What's your favorite Bert joke besides the machine?
Where my parents, my mom lives near his uncle. Go ahead.
But he's not a good comic. He's a marketing machine. He's a brilliant marketer.
Go ahead. Tell the
Right?
story.
All right.
So Bert the marketer had us on the show, right? We drive out to Detroit, and he goes, we text him. He's like, come up to my hotel room, like 446. We're like, all right, cool. We get in the elevator. We get out of the elevator. We hear
Who's we?
yelling. Me and Sean O'Brien, the opener.
Right.
We hear screaming and yelling like it was a domestic dispute. We're like, where the fuck is this coming from? As we start walking towards Bert's room, it was coming from Bert's room. We're like, is his wife with him? And I met his wife. She's a lovely woman. She's a very nice lady. So let's get that.
Yes, she is. She's a nice lady.
Yes, well, we agree on that. And I'm like, what the fuck's going on? So we kind of eavesdrop, and he's screaming and yelling. I swear to God, is Sean O'Brien my witness? He's like, I did all this. I made this happen. You didn't make it happen. I made all of this happen. The reason for my success is me, not you, me. We're like, holy shit. So we're like, we left and we went down to the bar. And we get a text 20 minutes later, like, hey guys, where you at? And he's like, come on upstairs. We come upstairs, and as soon as we open the door, he's like, hey guys, how's it going? Like Jekyll and Hyde. He went from a crazy maniac to, hey, what's going on, fellas?
Who do you think he was talking to? Joe Rogan?
His agent or manager. He's a psycho.
I don't know if he's a psycho, but yeah, I just said he was. He's not what he seems to be. He's not this crazy guy. He's a business. He's running a business.
He's trying to be a party animal. I went on the road with him, and I party, motherfucker. I went all out. Little did I realize he's judging me. I'm like, motherfucker, you're calling yourself a party animal. I'm trying to impress you, and you're judging me? Fuck you.
You mean your partying ways backfired?
Yeah, I thought it was like the harder I party,
Oh my God.
the more he would like me.
You out partied the machine.
That's like you hang out with Rick James. You do a lot of blow to impress him, and then he's like, "This guy's a fucking cokehead."
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he goes and tells Tom Segura, he's like, dude, Chad's a fucking drunk. I can't work with that guy. Motherfucker, you're the one who's saying party animals, shirt off, drinking, shots. It's bullshit.
It's all marketing.
Wow.
I don't know. It makes me laugh how fucking phony Hollywood is.
Where did it all go wrong for one Chad Anthony Zumock? Better question is, has anything ever gone right for the guy? In an attempt at some notoriety, Chad claimed he got punched in the face by people who yelled, "This is Cumia Country." The best way to lie convincingly is to believe it oneself. This is a skill that Chad cannot yet master. There stands a person who has been exposing Chad's lies for years. A person who loves to play the mandolin and takes afternoon naps. That person is Carl Hamburger from Who Are These Podcasts. Listen as Carl tears apart Chad's words with reason and logic.
This is before it came out that Chad's a lying liar. So they're still working with the same narrative that she got jumped by Cumia fans who were actually steel toe guys, the steel toe hire. And they're don't even ask. I don't know if you guys have been following this, but they had this whole narrative that the main sponsor of Steel Toe, the guy who owns this restaurant or something out there in Minnesota, he was in Florida that weekend or that time that Chad got jumped that Tuesday night last week. And so then they're saying like, oh, well, this guy's probably behind it. So they're accusing Steel Toe's like main sponsor of being behind this violent act, which is insane. And at the same time, you got dummy Zumock calling everyone else a fucking liar.
And Donovan, I 100% got punched. Let me address this morning guy in Cleveland. The guy's a liar. He lies about everything. His
How long has he
relationship
been on the air?
forever. He's been in
The
Cleveland
same
forever.
station?
No, he jumped around. He went to Chicago for a minute, and he got fired from there. But
He's like one of those man cow guys that
you guys
is
are
a
so
shock
dumb.
jock.
Yeah, exactly. If you guys are hanging your head on that guy, then you're dumb. You're stupid. The guy's lied about everything, his relationship with his co-host, his kid, everything. So he wanted to jump in on this. He saw the heat. He wanted a piece of it. That's all it was. He's a clown.
Yeah. Rover from Rover's Morning Glory, that's in, I think, like a dozen markets, was just like, I got to get some of this Chad Zumock heat right now. How's the ratings book looking? Not great, boss. Chad Zumock, let's go.
I'm not getting left in the dust.
Yeah. It took me 4 months to make Chad Zumock interesting. It's not an easy thing to do. It's not an easy fallback. This is a stuttering John.
No.
But everyone's a liar, according to Chad. I love that. I love when someone who's a compulsive liar, who's been caught lying numerous times, infinity times, is how many times Chad is. That's not exaggeration. That's the exact number. And this guy's calling everyone else a fucking liar. And this is great because this is Chad lying about this incident that he claims that he filed a police report and he went to the hospital. You guys know the story, right? I don't have to rehash this.
Police report is available on the Tampa PD site. There you go. Let's see. Pop it up, Adam. Let's
No, they said it's not available.
It says
somebody
police
else sent me
report
an
is
email saying it
available.
wasn't available.
It's an ongoing investigation, you dummies.
But don't they have a record of it?
I think, somebody saw something.
Somebody saw something. I think it's out there, right?
Yeah, all those people in the hospital.
What does an ongoing investigation have to do with anything? Did you file a report or not? You didn't. You're lying.
Chad, you kind of trailed off at the end there. Do you want to answer the question?
I think somebody saw something.
That's good.
He does. I've noticed now that he likes to change the subject whenever possible. If there's any super chat up on the screen and people are saying shit that, it's going to paint Chad in a bad light, he'll just start reading the super chat or just try to change the subject. Hey, Bob, you look old. Just say whatever the fuck he can say to get people off of him. He's not sly about it. He's not good at it. This was a fun super chat that came in from a guy named Sad Zumock.
Sad Zumock. The problem with being stupid is that I'm too dumb to realize what a moron I am. I've said it for years. I've said it for years, not about Chad, but like dumb people, they're too dumb to realize they're dumb. So it's a problem. Like smart people are aware that like they're smart, but there's other people that are smarter, and so they know where they fit in. Dumb people are just too dumb to realize. And there's actually like a science. I forget what it's called, but I brought it up another time. And there's actually like it has like a name attached to it where dumb people are so dumb they don't know they're dumb.
Yes, the Dunning-Kruger effect, and this explains Chad
Chad perfectly because Chad makes up these stories that are so over the top and stupid. And you go, why would you think anyone would believe that? Especially when you can look up, is there a police report?
Yeah.
Did the hospital give you a bracelet?
Were you offered $10,000?
Right. These things are just so fucking obvious. And these dumb people think like, I'd be fooled by this. Maybe I can fool others. You can't. You're dumb. You're too dumb. He doesn't learn. He doesn't learn from it. So there's this guy, Patrick Melton, and he hosts a show called Nobody Likes Onions. I guess it's been around since 2005. I'd never heard of this before. But he was on something last week. I guess he's buddies with Chad. They lived in Tampa together for a little while. He decided, take it upon himself. Remember, this is Chad's friend. God, hate to have enemies about his Chad. His friend decided to hire a PI to look into all of these claims that Chad made. Somebody in Tampa who's going around that he knows police officers there. He's asking police officers about reports. They were checking out Chad's house and the neighborhood and seeing if they could find any evidence. They had a behavioralist analyzing Chad's body language to try to figure out if he was lying or not.
Nobody's ever cared this much about Chad.
It's insane. But Chad made up this crazy fucking story of getting jumped and almost killed. He thought he was going to die. Like he went a little over the top with that. So everyone's like, well, I got to look into this. This sounds like horse shit.
Yeah.
You know, and Rover's calling him out and everyone's calling him out. So then this guy, Patrick Melton, does a 6-hour-long live stream on Monday night. And he breaks down for 45 minutes all the reasons why he's sure Chad is lying. And he really gives a very good assessment with all the information that he's found and he's gathered. And like I said, Chad's this guy. So Chad, who actually did go to the hospital Monday of this week because he was having headaches and stuff. So he's in the hospital listening to all of this going, shit, I'm getting exposed, and decides he better call in. Did you hear any of this yet, Brandon?
I've heard Cardiff cover a little bit of it, but not a lot.
Yeah, Cardiff actually had a video out. It was funny to see Anthony Cumia's show. Anthony's watching Cardiff's show to get to the bottom of all this information. That fucking potato, man.
He's on it.
He's unbelievable. So this is Chad calling in to Melton's show.
Chad, we'd love to know. We'd love to know the answers. Come clean. It was really good. You got everybody.
I gotta be honest with you, and you can have your guys do the research because they'll find it. Obviously, I just left the hospital right now. I went to the hospital.
Yeah, I know. Today,
really bad.
Today you said you were gonna go to the hospital and get a bracelet.
No, legit. You could go have your guy look it up. I'll give you the location.
I don't care. I don't actually care. You know this, right?
Yeah. No, but I felt like I needed to get it looked at because it was hurting and it feels weird and it's a whole thing.
Okay, but you didn't go. But you didn't go before.
No.
We got him. Confirmed.
It was the perfect storm, and if I tell you the real story, it'll make sense to you.
Okay. Yeah, save it for MLC. Save it for your shit. You'll get blown up if you tell the real deal.
So Chad now has no choice but to admit that he was lying.
If you have watched any stream of Chad Zumock's in the past, you will know he has major disdain for Chrissy Mayer. It is hatred that is not bred out of a personal relationship fallout between the two, but a burning jealousy from Chad that someone like Frank, Chrissy's husband, got the fiery and luscious redhead. If you ask Chrissy herself, she will not have an answer for the beef or her inclusion in the Cumia Country show. In this next clip, we show Chad on the Alex Stein show. Watch as he gets confronted with some demons from his past.
Okay, so you've gone after Anthony, you've gone after Kevin, you've gone after Chrissy, you've gone after Carl, you've gone after... Who else have we gone after? Who am I missing on this list?
There's Gino.
Gino! And it's kind of funny when you go after Gino. Does Red Bar... Did you ever have beef with Red Bar?
No. Red Bar has brought me up a few times, but it's never... I don't know him, but... I respect him and I see what he's doing, and
he's good at it.
He's good at. He's been doing it for a long time, and everybody knows him. But he made a couple digs, but I laugh at it. Like, it's funny to me.
It is funny. Okay, all right. Listen, guys, this show, I brought Chad all the way to Dallas, not just to, talk to him about, some of the internet beef he has in the podcast wars.
He flew me out on a blimp.
Yes, it was first class.
Blimp on a blimp.
So now, for the rest of the show, I need Bridget. Now, are you paying attention? You're on your phone. Please come over here. I want to introduce you and bring your chair because you need to put your chair next to
$5 super chat. Obama times Trudeau times Macron equals heart. I don't.
Okay. Thank you, Sam Cam. All right, no, next to Chad. We're gonna date. All right, so Chad, I didn't tell you this. I brought on Bridget because Bridget is she's the
$100 super chat. $100 super chat. Roll your shirt up just a little. William Borges.
Roll your shirt up a little. I'll give you the $100. Do it. Take off your shirt, Chad. I'll give you a $100 bill.
William, you're a gay man. No offense, but I'm not into it.
You're not gonna do it for $100?
You made the $100, not me. William,
I'll do it.
He never super chats me.
Take off your shirt.
Okay, I
Take
got
off
it,
your
got
shirt.
it.
Hurry, Jim.
Wouldn't you want to see the lady?
No, this is a gay show. This is a gay pro-gay show.
There you go.
See the gay flag? We have a pride flag, Chad. As a matter of
Jimmy
fact,
looks fat.
I want you to hold this.
Dad bod.
If you can hold this for the rest of the show, please, in solidarity. Look at this. All right, Chad. This is Chad. Okay, now we have to I want to play matchmaker. So I know it's kind of awkward. It's hard to set somebody on a date, but Bridget, we were just talking a little bit about your past and how it's a little checkered. Is that correct?
Yes, or chest. Checkered chest.
I like it. You always talk about your titties. She's always making titty jokes. Chad is a comedian as well. He's done shows with Chris D'Elia, Nick Swartzen, some of the biggest names currently.
Every Me Too comic.
Also, $5 super chat. Most people find Chad's brother to be funnier than Chad. Please comment.
Who's
No
Chad's
Gusto.
brother? I don't know. Is that true, Chad?
Do you have a brother, Chad?
What about my brother?
Somebody said your brother's funnier than you. I didn't even know your brother existed.
It's a half brother. He's no longer with us.
All right,
They're trolling.
Okay, I didn't realize it was a troll. So Bridget, Chad is from Ohio, graduated from Kent State with a general studies degree. He might act like a goofball. He's a little smarter than
7 years.
It only took 7.5 years. That's a while, 14 semesters. But 14 semesters is all it takes for certain people. So Bridget, a little bit about Chad. Grew up, I talked about this in the monologue. He grew up with a single mom, and Chad grew up wild. She was not able to, reel him in. He kind of blazes his own path. Who does that sound like?
It sounds like my grandma. She's a crazy woman. Hey, Granny.
It sounds like you, Bridget.
Oh, yeah, that too, that part.
Your grandma. You
Yeah.
remember your mom came out of her vagine, and then you came out of your mother's vagine, so...
I remember that day, yeah. But yeah, I went to school too. It only took me like 20 years to get my business administration associates, and now I'm getting my paralegal degree by fall 2024.
And then Bridget, remember when you were supposed to go to my comedy show? Tell Chad why you weren't able to make it to my
Oh
comedy
my God, why you gotta bring up old shit?
Hurry! I know, but hurry, why
He
you-
likes old
Don't
shit.
do me like that. It was because we went to the wrong hyenas. We thought it'd be in Dallas.
She went to the Dallas one and not the Fort Worth, so she's a little fast.
My mom.
Did you ever get punched in the eye and they yelled Cumia's Country?
Yeah, so that we had that. Talk
The
about
super chat just happened saying that. MLC with KB, Chad, and Bob was the best MLC. Especially,
That was the best MLC.
Especially when Chad got a black eye in Cumia Country, allegedly.
Chad, what the hell happened? Just admit it right now. You're at the Blaze. You're in Glenn Beck's house. What happened that night?
I got punched in the eye by a guy, a drunk guy. That's what happened. Nobody cares except
We
5
do
people.
care. We do care. So the truth came out. Chad got in an argument with some random guy and he got punched. I love the story. Boom. Okay, guys, we do hard-hitting journalism here.
So hard.
Bridget, now remember some of those text messages you were sending me, Bridget?
No, I don't
Remember
know how to
you were
text
saying in some of those text
I don't
messages,
know what you're talking about.
you said, "Oh, I'm all talk," and that you were feeling a certain sort of way. Do you remember some of that?
I don't remember that. I was drunk.
Bridget,
I was a drunk.
you were
old
drunk and
lady.
you were sending me inappropriate messages.
I was not. Oh my gosh.
You weren't coming on to me, Bridget?
No,
Were
I
they
was.
nude?
I was coming, but I wasn't. I'm just kidding. What?
So I would like
Anyways,
you to
the weather?
give some of that energy, some of that sexual energy. Can you redirect it towards Chad? This guy.
Oh my gosh. You're trying to pin me out again.
No, I'm not. I am a pimp on a blimp. Yes, you knew this.
I never get any of the money that you make off.
That's how a pimp works. The hoe doesn't get any money. How do you not get how pimping works? You're the hoe. You do the sex. I get the money. I got the diamond rings. I got the freaking Louis Vuitton tie. That says Louis Vuitton. You don't get that by not being a pimp on a blimp. Okay.
It says made in Taiwan.
Yeah, well, the Louis Vuitton part. Okay, so now, this is why I think you guys would be a match made in heaven. Now what I have is...
You said he was a convicted felon.
Yes, I have a detailed report of some of Chad's transgressions.
But he's not.
He's not convicted, but he has been arrested. Chad, how many times did you guess he's been arrested on this?
It's all traffic. Most of it's traffic.
Not all of it is traffic, Chad. Some of this...
It's not that interesting.
It's not that interesting, but what is this? Sam Cam can't even see you. What are you trying to do with this? What are you doing with this, White Darius?
I'm luring him into a trap.
And so you put a credit card on a string like that?
Oh.
Yes.
Chad,
Zing.
Chad, what a dumbass. Do you want the card, though?
No, it's good.
Do you want the card?
I'm glad you're pandering to 200 people.
Come on. You don't want it, the card? Bridget, you take the card.
My card?
So you can take somebody's identity.
Yeah, I already did that already.
Bridget.
My real name's Berthania.
You want
Ew,
the
is
card?
there
Take the
something
card.
on it?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff
Oh
on
my
it.
God, there's jizz all over it.
Kevin's going to be so happy with you, Alex.
What?
Congratulations.
Joke, shut up. It's just a joke, Chad. It's not that big a deal. Okay, this is what I want to
Jizz
talk
all
about.
over me.
You tonight, or excuse me, tomorrow night, are at the DCC Comedy Club, Dallas Comedy Club.
Yes, I would like for you to come out. If you want to do a guest set, that'd be great.
I will. I
If
probably
you're
will
busy,
pop on. No, I'll pop on. But Bridget, are you going to go to Chad's comedy show? Can you guarantee her some free tickets to your show?
Done.
Go do the show. Go do the show. I want to see your comedy because you say, "Oh, I'm way better than
No one
Ray.
wants to
I'm
do
a
your show.
seasoned
Stop
comedian."
asking me. Stop asking Ray.
Because I
Stop
want to
asking
see you
Tuki.
bomb.
Stop asking Gino.
wanna
No
see
one
you
wants to do your show, you
I want
loser.
to see you bomb.
Book your famous friends, boy.
You will bomb.
Book your famous fucking friends.
But
I
you
want
can't do
Mom,
it
you don't
anymore.
have
You
anybody.
suck. You got
You
fucking
don't
booed off the stage.
have
You got
anybody.
Patrick. You have no friends. You have no
Chad's
connections.
got
You can sing your song. You can do whatever you want. You have zero friends in this business. You're grifting with Carl now. You're grifting. Here we go. Listen to his song. Listen to his song.
Chad don't have no friends. Chad show never ends.
Here,
come on, fat boy.
Look out, Weird Al. Look out, Weird Al.
Tito's time for a while.
Look at this guy. Smoking a bowl every day, all day. Smoking a bowl. I'm 36. I'm a fat piece of shit. I'm going to die from diabetes in my 50s like my parents.
Jesus. It didn't even rhyme at the end.
What do I do?
All right, let's talk about that. What prompted that tweet Saturday night going after a listener or a viewer?
I said this before. I probably shouldn't have done that.
On this most recent one on Saturday.
Yeah, I shouldn't have done that.
It looked to me like a drunk one, and I've been there, where it's just like you're pissed off. It's late at night. Maybe you're drinking. You're in a bad mood, and you're like, "Fuck the world." Was it something like that?
I was in a bad mood because it was just nothing but negativity all day. And then for a woman who say like who pretended to be a fan, and for her to go out of her way to like constantly keep this thing going and make up lies saying I tried to get her fired, I called her house.
But that was months ago, though, Chad. That was months ago, if that happened at all.
She's still doing it, and I get screenshots, and I was just fucking pissed. So I put that out there. So I thought I would shut her up, but now it's this whole shit. Now it's like a shitstorm, and I'm just like,
that you brought upon yourself, though, Chad.
Yeah, but the thing is none of the stuff that I'm being accused of is true. Where's the receipts? Show me this, and she doesn't do it. So I'm a little upset by it, and she they say quit talking about it. They keep bringing it up. Mel had a tweet this morning from a conversation. It's just like you let it go. You make it go away.
But from my point of view, and it does seem insane to me. You're a professional comedian, right?
Mm-hmm.
You've got you're on the.
Well, I'm a comedian. I don't know, professional.
Well, you know what I mean. I'm a fat guy in my basement right now who's just doing this for shits and giggles.
Exactly. You know what I mean? He
agree with
said
that,
is a friend by
fucking just saying hello.
Z is for grifter when your name is Chadley.
Doesn't rhyme. It doesn't rhyme.
Here's a haiku. Send me the link. All right, we'll get him in here. Wow, that was
hello.
hello, potato.
Hello,
Hello,
Shuli. Hello, Bob Levy. Hello, Mike Morris. Hello, you piece of shit cocksucker.
What happened with you two?
What's going on? I thought you guys worked things out.
We didn't work anything out. He's a piece of shit.
Well, let's try to
No,
work.
Chad left.
Oh, chicken shit.
What happened there?
He's scared of me, Shuli.
Why?
Because he can't match wits with a potato.
Get Chad back in here.
What's going on?
Text Chad, Bob, and tell him to come back in here. He'll listen to you.
Well, what's going on?
Oh, he's a piece of garbage, Bob. I don't know if you've heard.
Well, why do you keep doing it? Because I never made it. Bert Kreischer made it. He made $25 million touring last year. $25 million touring last year. I never made it, but you guys come at me like the psychopaths that you are, like I made it, but I didn't make it. So I will continue this so I can pay my bills. I put myself in a bad position. I love doing stand-up. I love writing the joke and performing it. I didn't sign up for this to talk to Corn. This is stupid. This is retarded. No disrespect, Corndiff, but literally I'm talking to Corn on the internet. Did George Carlin want to do this? Did Richard Pryor want to talk to Corn on the internet? Nobody wanted. I just wanted to write jokes and tell him on stage, and now I'm fucking stuck talking to Corn because I signed up for this bullshit. Go ahead. Next question.
What does it feel like to have come this far and arrived where you're at today?
I arrived nowhere. I'm in a fucking condo in Cocoa Beach waiting for my fucking show talking to Corn. I've arrived nowhere. I've gone downhill. I was at my happiest when I graduated from college as a general studies major. Now I'm fucking here.
Do you feel like you push people away, though, that want to be your fans?
Who gives a fuck? You're not my friends. You're
But
none
isn't
of you.
that- but
I
isn't
have
that-
friends in real life.
Isn't that
The internet's not real life. I don't give a fuck if you like me online. I have real life friends. I talk to them. I call them. I don't need some fucking loser on Reddit to be my friend. I don't need a guy who's dressing up as Corn to be my friend. I'm good.
But isn't that part of the
No.
You were saying you haven't made it yet, but
Yes, because I don't know how to do it. I don't have it in me.
success?
I'll never make it. I'll never make it. It's not happening because I don't play ball. I'm not Bert Kreischer. I don't kiss ass, Corn, and pretend like, oh, you're the best. You're awesome. You're the greatest. Who gives a fuck? It doesn't matter.
As Chad continues his downward spiral, fighting against online vegetables, he hits a real low point. Mr. Zumock's idol, Cumia, and the comedian Jim Florentine watch a stream of sit-down Zumock. Chad used to open for Florentine, and you can find him on old videos with him on Florentine's YouTube channel. Please be warned, the following video is not pretty. Get ready to cringe.
Just a complete clusterfuck. Let's play a little of
See,
it.
I remember him saying that he put a survey up on Twitter. Should I do a drunk show? When he did it, is that what this?
No,
is
that isn't this.
Okay, it's not.
I believe
Okay,
it was relatively recently. But
okay.
Yeah. He's gonna. Yeah,
Here we are, everybody. How are you?
You.
Welcome to Misery, or a Mud Shark Loves Misery. Here we are.
Misery.
We're doing it.
Like he's
We're feeling
so drunk.
good. Things
I know
are
that slur.
happening. Right. People are pissed off. They're angry. They're pissed off. They're pointing fingers. They're mad. They're doing shows. We're doing it. We're having fun. We're having a good time. My name is Chad Zumock. How are you? The Mud Shark.
Why
Mud
does he call
Shark
himself
loves
the Mud
misery.
Shark? Does he
How
know
are
what that
you?
is?
Yeah, he does.
Welcome.
Okay.
We are on 2 YouTube pages. We're doing it.
He keeps saying we're doing it. We're having
How
fun.
are you, Flat
and there's nothing
Cat Jessica?
he's doing, and he's not having fun. I don't know.
People are making their predictions right now. They're like, what's going on with the Z-Man? Is he cool? Is he mad? Is he angry? Is he
no
drunk?
one's saying. Sorry.
Bring it. I don't care at all at this point. I don't give a fuck. You guys are sheep.
Now he's bashing his audience.
At this point, what am I doing? Who am I? Where am I at? I don't
It's
know.
Green Beer.
We'll see.
For your information.
We're doing what we're doing. There's no people are like sending me messages. They're like, oh my God, there's a hierarchy. But where's his arc at?
What?
Where's he
hierarchy arc?
I'm like, wherever. Who cares? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Thank you for having me.
Like, I
in your
understand
life.
this.
I
Like,
appreciate
you could pause it. I understand this. You know, get drunk and do a show is pretty funny.
Right.
But I don't think he's letting people know he's drunk. I think he thinks he's covering very well. And I don't think he is, though. I think he's very drunk here. And, you know, it's funny because he's drunk, but he's not really putting anything out there except being drunk, which is funny. So again,
So he never, I don't, look, he could be, who knows with Chad? He's devious.
I know.
He could be like, listen, man, people, let me put this out there and watch everybody comment on it because they're talking to me. Now I'll come back and they're going to watch what I'm going to say to it.
Right.
So, I mean, it could be that.
It could be. It could be. But
or he could just say, hey, because I know he did one. I guess he said he put a Twitter poll up.
Right.
And he's like, should I do it drunk? And he did one drunk and he said it was a mess or whatever like that. So,
I think he passed out on that one.
Right.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
So that's funny. I mean, I'll give him that.
Right.
But, just a little more.
This is not real life, people. I know people like, oh my, you're so invested in what we're doing and we're angry, we're mad.
What?
This is not real life. It's not. We're fucking around. We're having fun.
He's so
I
distracted
appreciate
by
that
the
I'm
chat,
on
too.
2
Yeah.
monetized YouTube channels. I
He's already
appreciate
said
that.
this, by the way.
But I don't care.
He said that. By the way, you know
think
what the
anything
battle
else,
cry
I really
of
don't.
someone
I
that
don't give a
really,
fuck.
really cares about something is?
I don't
Anyways,
care.
I don't care.
Anytime
Watch,
someone reiterates how much they don't care about something,
the
they
show,
deeply care
fun
about
with
it.
it.
That's what I've noticed over the years.
Yeah. I mean, see, the thing when he's saying like this isn't real life, because everyone, you get it totally invested on it. Next thing I know, Chad's on Kevin and show like a few weeks ago, he popped up.
Right.
Because Kevin struck his channel or whatever. So he pops up on there like, wait. And then Bob was off the show for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Because he got in with Kevin. He's like, I'm doing it my own. I don't need anybody.
I think that's more of Kevin than anyone else.
Right. But then Bob's back on the show.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden Chad pops up after they've been screaming about him. So I'm like, all right, what is real?
They always.
And in another month, if Chad's in New York, he'll be sitting here and you guys are like, hey, let's go have a beer. So I'm like, all right, so all this is fake?
They all know that it's worth their while to kind of argue and go back and forth. And kind of a pro wrestling.
I think it's like the radio, because remember weren't you guys fighting with Bubba the Love Sponge? Then you were friends with him and Scott Farrell. And then Farrell and you were friends with him.
Right. Then you both get a common enemy. So now
I had a stock joke and I will go on record on your podcast. Jeff Ross lifted it. Sorry, Jeff. Love you. But you took my joke.
Yeah.
I used to say, I'm not.
Call him out.
Yeah. I always said, I'm not political. The last election I voted for was Ruben Studdard and Clay Aiken.
God, that was so long ago.
I know it's pretty dated, but it still works actually. And that's mine. I came up with that, Jeff. Anyway.
Yeah, exactly. I heard a great joke from somebody that was not a comedian today that I think you should use. I'm gonna give it to you offline. No, the guy's not a comedian. He's not a fucking comedian, huh?
Oh, you're gonna give me the joke.
I'm gonna give you the joke. So I was like,
why don't you take it?
I go, well, because I'm not doing that much stand up and I'm not broke.
Ooh.
But you, on the other hand, I'm just kidding.
Hey!
Just fucking with you, Jeff.
You know what, Madison?
Actually, I am broke in certain ways.
Plug something. Plug something right now. I want you to plug your podcast. I want to show you something. All right.
Okay.
All right. Plug something.
Plug my podcast. Oh yeah. Well, they're listening to the damn podcast. He's in a behind the walls. Okay, he's back. What'd you find?
Look at this, Madison.
Oh, look at those dollar bills. You're going to like the titty bar in Miami or something. 11.
All this money, Madison.
I love it. You're like,
this could be your life.
I know, exactly.
A potato named Cardiff Electric and an orange named OJ. watch an old comedy commercial of Chad's. Watch the potato's lips to indicate any sign of laughter.
So we're giving him another chance because it couldn't possibly get worse.
We're giving, you know what? I will give him the benefit of the doubt here. He did not tell us to watch this video. So if it's bad, it will not affect his score negatively. It can only affect, this video can only get him to 1 and 3. It cannot make him go 3 and 1, right?
1 out of 4.
Or whatever. Yeah. 0 and 3. He's 0 and 3 right now. This cannot get him to 0 and 4. This can get him to 1 and 3. This can put a win. I will allow this to put a win on the scoreboard for Chad if this is funny. So yeah, 1,000 likes. All right. Again, I got to get that Chrome extension and see the dislikes. Not all Husey comments too. Good. Congratulations. This is from 2015, June of 2015. What a different world we lived in then. Let's see if this is funny.
Hi, I'm Chad Zumock with Aldi Grocery Store. Founded in 1946, Aldi is the nation's leading low-price grocer with nearly 1,300 stores in 32 states. We strive to provide cheap shit for all you broke-ass motherfuckers out there. Most grocery stores provide shopping bags and shopping carts. At Aldi, fuck you. We charge $0.25 every time you get a shopping cart. Because, hey, how else are we going to keep the lights on in this place giving you shit this cheap?
Really loves the retail humor.
Yeah.
It's got Kmart bits, got Walmart bits, Aldi bits. How did this not end up on the dry bar special? Okay. Loves those shopping carts.
The beautiful thing about shopping at Aldi is you don't know if the stuff's open or not. It's like a scavenger hunt here. We strive in generic brands such as Fit and Active S'mores, because if you're looking...
Is he having trouble pronouncing words?
He is. S'mores.
To stay in shape, what's better than a s'more? Most grocery stores have sections. We don't waste our time. We just put it anywhere. For example, what other grocery store can you get wasp and hornet spray, ranch dressing, and flour in one aisle?
Isn't that his Walmart bit?
It is.
I believe it was wasp and hornet spray he used in his Walmart Dale Marbury bit.
Wow. Aisle.
I'm not gonna say I
recycled bits.
Yep.
Yesterday's milk. Today's cottage cheese. This bread expired a week ago, but don't worry. All fixed. Who knew we had a produce section? Even better. Aldi's never discriminates. Even black people can shop here.
Whoa.
The views expressed in this video do not reflect the opinions of the Cardiff Electric Podcast Network.
Or possibly OJ, Obnoxious John either.
Oh, I was going to say possibly OJ. I didn't want to speak for
No.
Thank you. Okay.
Not my opinion.
All right, let's see what Deadpool has to say.
I don't give a fuck. At Aldi, smoking, human trafficking, shoplifting, anything goes if you're in our rewards program.
Okay, the smoking in the store, a tidbit from his Dale Marbury bit.
Wow. More than 90% of all our products are Aldi exclusive brands. And by Aldi exclusive brands, meaning we don't know what the fuck it is or where the fuck it came from, but it's cheap. Out of our 1,300 stores, we say
that is, and having worked in the corporate structure, that is exactly what that means. When you get a no-name brand, it means we have no idea where it came from. Not that we specifically contracted a manufacturer to make this for us with our label on it. No, it just means anyway. I'm not going to try and explain.
Set a safety record last year with only 13 child abductions. Were you at Trader Joe's? Most grocery stores have rules like no shirt, no shoes, no service. Not a
Dale Marbury did that one too. He turned this YouTube video into his Dale Marbury Walmart bit, which he's now retired, by the way.
Aldi. In fact, whip that dick out and let those titties fly. Soap pads, light bulbs. We have these too. All the grocery stores. You don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck.
Chad.
I hope Upstar Productions had a violent bankruptcy after producing this. I've never wanted that Carl's drop. There have been no laughs more than I want right now. Because there have been no laughs, OJ.
None.
Chad was a regular guest on the show Misery Loves Company, hosted by Kevin Brennan, an almost famous comedian. Kevin's brother Neil wrote for Dave Chappelle, who you may have heard of. Kevin has been a father figure of sorts to Chad throughout the years. Mr. Zumock seems to have had a troubled upbringing, which is why he feels so comfortable in the hostile environment of Kevin Brennan. Chad quit MLC for a time and stream-sniped the show on his own channel. But eventually, he came crawling back to the king of the super chats, Brennan.
What are you going to do? I'm asking Chad because he's sniping. Chad, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Chad, you can't make a living doing this. Your Patreon is under 100. You don't, I don't know what you're going to do. I mean, you're not doing well. You don't have any gigs.
I think he wants to come on, but he's Chad, I emailed you the link, so check your email.
He don't have any gigs. He's just going to do this. Shuli used them.
I think everybody used him, right? For content, because he's a good person to goof on. That's what he's been around for the last couple of years, right?
Yeah, but I'm saying Shuli used them specifically with Levy to get him all pissed off and to get me pissed off. And then like, I guess it worked, but like Levy was gonna have to pick a side at some point anyway, because it was getting fucking ridiculous.
No, he's the fence sitter. He doesn't pick sides.
No, he did. He quit. After Atlantic City, he quit. I mean, I obviously egged him on a little bit by saying he was fucking. But anyway, no, the whole thing was Chad was going to be at the Shuli Network, so that's how it was going to go. Where Bob had to make up with Chad because Chad was going to be at the Shuli Network. You know, they're going to do have a seat or something. They were gonna work together. But what happened? I want to know what happened. Robert Dunn. This is not as good as the one on Saturday. I'm not going to lie, Robert Dunn. Oh, the Mud Shark's here. All right. Get the mute button. Get the mute button ready.
Yeah, it's ready.
Okay, go ahead. Bring him on.
What's up?
Chad, first of all, are you drunk?
Nope.
When's the last time you had a drink?
2 weeks ago when I got back from Key West.
It was a celebratory drink when you landed?
Well, yeah, that's all I did in Key West was drink, and it was just too much. And then I got COVID.
And you got a COVID test?
Yeah, I tested positive, and I just wasn't feeling right. So it's been a rough couple weeks.
And did you have any relations with Nick Swartzen?
No, not at all. Come on.
Okay, now, Chad, I mean, I'm worried. Look, I wore your shirt today. I'm worried about like
what's on that shirt? What is it?
I don't know. Somebody sent it to me.
Narrative.
Something about Chad loves
this guy stinks. By the way, this guy.
You're a big drunk. I don't know what you're talking about. What,
good comeback.
Coming in here hot.
No, you just stink. You're not good at this.
This is Cumia Country. This is Cumia Country.
Chad, he can't even walk.
Yeah, he has like no personality. It's
okay,
like
don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. He can't walk.
Why did you have him on? He sucks.
I like him. I think he's a straight shooter. He's friends with Garrett. That's good enough for me. All right, yeah, Chad.
You're a good punching bag, Chad. That's fine.
Dude,
that's what you're here for. You're here to just slap around.
You're a good punching bag.
All right, don't fight. Don't fight yet. Don't fight yet. Don't fight yet. Don't fight yet. So Chad.
Nobody watches your videos either. Nobody. Like you get like 36 views.
That's more than Kevin Dombrowski. Chad. So So you're not pissed off that Shuli basically acted like they were going to give you a show, and now you don't, and then they give you a show.
I never was going to the Shuli network. There were
No,
never,
but how about Have a Seat? Now they replaced you with Zenhauser. You were on the pilot for Have a Seat.
I was supposed to do Saturday, but I got Tampa Improv asked if I could open for Brad Williams. I did that instead.
So you were supposed to do Saturday, Have a Seat.
Yeah, we were texting and we were going to do the show at 9:30, and I couldn't make it. I decided to go perform. I still do stand up. I still like.
You're a performance artist. I got it. All right, I got it. No, I just want to make sure I got everything. All right, so you're not worried about anything.
No. And
you never had any negotiations with Shuli to be on there. Then why were you on Levy playing footsie if you weren't going to do a show there?
Just because I've known him for a while, and it got out of hand, and we just made up.
You believe in second chances.
Yeah, I believe in all kinds of things.
100 chance.
It's good. That was really good. That was good ad.
All right, leave it. He can't walk, man. He can't walk. Is that not enough for you? You push him downhill in his fucking wheelchair just to get it. You shouldn't really have a beef with this guy.
No, it was funny because they did some dumb thing called the Tampa Papers, and they weren't going to talk about me for 2 weeks. And he shows up. I didn't even know who you were, and he's like, "I promise, I'm not going to be talking about him anymore."
Oh,
yeah, I wasn't talking about you before that anyway. I just showed up because they asked me to, but I didn't even know who you were either, except for your stupid phone calls to Anthony Cumia show.
Yeah, Chad, do you want to apologize for your RIP show with Anthony Cumia?
Oh, it's coming from the same guy who said the mayor of Boston died.
Okay, but is that what you said when you started the show, or you read that in someone's chat?
I don't understand what you're saying, Kevin.
No, because I think you got that idea once you started the show. You're like, oh yeah, Anthony did the April Fool's thing with the Boston mayor, so it's okay that I did it. But you didn't have that idea going in. You read it in the chat. You're like, yeah, I'll go with that. That's my storyline now.
Okay. Yeah, whatever you want to think, that's fine.
No, did you is that why you did RIP Anthony Cumia because of the mayor thing, or you just did it to be a mud shark?
I just did it because I thought it was funny.
All right.
Hack.
Good comeback, dude. You just say everything. You just repeat everything.
All right, calm down. I'm trying to do my my interview.
No, I want to see this guy's comedy gold. Give me some more of this.
Chad, calm down, Chad. We're trying to get caught up. Robert Dunn. So, Chad, do they tell you not to snipe my show if they're going on at 4:00?
No one told me to do it.
They did.
No one told me.
Why'd you move to 2:00 then?
Because I got tired of watching your show. Sucks when you have guys like this on. It's just like, what are you doing, dude? You used to have like Doug Stanhope.
Doug's. I used to have. Oh, you just say I had him once. I used to have Doug Stanhope. Right. I used to have Doug Stanhope. So I got him once. He wasn't even good. He kept talking about his fucking house that was about to catch fire. Yeah. Anyway, another great guest. Anyway, Chad. So there was no communication about they're going to start 4:00, so you can't do 4:00 anymore.
No, there was none. I know you think it's some elaborate operation, but it's not.
I know it is. Shuli's like, hey, Chad, we're going to do 4:00.
No.
So no, because remember you said buckle your seatbelts because it's going to be a crazy week because you were going to go up. You're both going to go up against me at 4:00. And then,
that day I was pissed because you did.
No. But then you did it once. You did it on Monday, and then you stopped. Then you moved to 2:00 because they probably said, "Chad, we'll get our numbers up higher. If we'll get our numbers up higher, and Kevin will break Kevin if Kevin sees our numbers are higher than his. We're going to do Uncle Rico every day at 4:00." Because people are never tired of Stuttering John content. You didn't have any communications like that with
there's no elaborate plan. I don't work for the Shuli. I'm cool with them.
I know I can take you on your word, but seriously, I know what I said. It's not true, but there was no communication like that.
None. I know you want there to be.
No, I know there is. I know
there isn't.
Do you think they're buying views at the Shuli Network?
No, and I don't care if they are. I give a shit.
Have you bought views, and should you?
No.
You should.
Why? So
because your numbers are terrible. Jesus Christ! Monday's with Mazer.
Yeah, he's
and
my
then why
friend.
did you make it private today?
It was just members only because it's
no, it started out for free, right?
Because we're not talking about all the podcast drama. I want to talk about other shit. He's my friend.
What about the Browns game?
Yeah, I want to talk about the Browns game.
Our next clip really sums up all of whom and what Chad Zumock was, is, and ever will be. For someone entering his third decade of stand-up comedy, you couldn't tell it from this performance. Chad attends the roast of Kevin Brennan and attempts to get laughs. Speaking of roasts, Patrick Melton of Nobody Likes Onions brought it to my attention that Chad claims he wrote jokes for Jeff Ross roasts back in the day. If you look at Chad's IMDb page, his name is attached to the roasts as an uncredited person, meaning he added himself. At the age of 49, some self-reflection is needed for Mr. Zumock. If he ever wants to grow in his personal and professional relationships, he should stop lying. Only time will tell if Chad grows out of his high school mentality.
This next guy, boy, oh boy, Kevin, you kind of gave this guy a career. He was nobody. He came to New York City, and now he's nobody. Please welcome Chad Zumock, everybody. Where is he? There you go, Chad. Huh? Yeah, you're dead.
One more time for Aaron Berg, everybody. The only Canadian Jew that thought he was passed by the Comedy Cellar. That's just for him. Be sure to check out all his tour dates at rogerpaul.com. I'm playing to the back of the room right now. People say Aaron Berg looks like the Bagel Boss. The only difference is the Bagel Boss went viral and Aaron Berg's a faggot.
Who booked this guy? Pick it up!
Look at all the people we have here tonight. We have an asshole, a bitch, a dick, a douchebag, a beggar, an old man. But besides Kevin Brennan, there's 15 other comics here tonight. You know it's a shitty roast when Chipperson's your star power. Alec Baldwin had Robert De Niro. We have Barry Ribs. It's a complete shit show. They should call it Firefest Part 2. This dais it's like a who's of who gives a fuck. A Price is Right audience has more IMDb credits than this dais. What was the filtering process for this roast? You just have to be past that LOL Comedy Club? Thanks, Anthony. What'd you say? Kevin Brennan Kevin Brennan could be here tonight. Neil Brennan couldn't be here tonight because he hates Kevin. Gary Goldman couldn't be here tonight because he hates Kevin. Leslie Jones couldn't be here tonight because he hates Kevin. Anthony Cumia is here, everybody, from Opie and Anthony. As you know, Anthony got fired from SiriusXM, but he came up in the end because he launched a successful podcast network. And Opie had his friend taken away by the Lord. Aaron did like 3 of my jokes. God damn it. Here it comes.
I put likability and timing behind them.
Dan Soder was here for some reason. I don't know why he would do this roast. He has a successful career. I wish he was here to hear this. Didn't he learn the last time when he tried to ruin his career by fucking Nikki Glazer? That's funny. I just think it's funny. He'll always be the second best comedian in his apartment. Gino Bisconte's here. I think we know that. Gino's. I'm not telling this one because Soder's not even here. It's not. Soder. Okay, I'm gonna tell it. Gino and Soder's dad. Gino and Soder's dad have a lot in common. They're both huge alcoholics and both didn't attend Dan's high school graduation. That would have been great if Dan was here. Artie Lang used to open for Gino. No, I mean, Artie Lang used to have Gino open for Artie. Because he wanted to look like the sober one. Chip Chipperson was here tonight. How about a hand for that retard? The Chip Chipperson character is so retarded, Amy Schumer tried to marry it. Speaking of retards, Mike Bichetti, he's here right here. We know him. I'm not saying he's retarded. I'm just saying he's not fully convinced Jim Norton's Chip Chipperson. All right. Be sure to check out his 25 sets while you're at it. I'm lost. I couldn't afford to have people pay for my jokes, so I had to write them myself.
It shows.
What was that heckle? I don't get it. I would like to... Who? Taffy Jaffe? I gotta get to you. How about a hand for... I'm lost.
Go back to where before you started comedy.
Here, give me my notes. I'm going to pull this out. It's going to be good. How about a hand for the man of the hour, Mr. Kevin Brennan, everybody. Kevin used to be a writer on SNL, but he never used SNL as a launching pad. Let's just hope he's using the George Washington Bridge as his new launching pad. Fuck! God damn it! Neil has success, money, and Netflix specials. Kevin has 2 cats and a Patreon.